Good morning, KPhA. My name is Jared Price, and I'll be your incoming president for the 2022-2023 year at KPhA. I can't tell you what an honor and a privilege it is to serve our association. First off, I want to thank Kristen and all of the board members, as well as the KPhA staff, for all of their great leadership in this past year. I want to start off by saying that one of my favorite quotes from Stephen Covey is, "There will always be more great ideas than there is the capacity to execute them." Therefore, for the association this year, I think we should all focus on one singular goal. That singular focus is going to be engagement. I'm sure, like many of you, that you wear many hats in your community. One of the hats that I wear in mine is that I am my 12-year-old son's baseball coach. One of my favorite things that I ask the boys every year is, what do you want our team to be? Because the coaches and I aren't going to spend all of our time and energy, if the team isn't going to focus on accomplishing their goals. So if we're okay with just winning a few games and having some fun, then that's great. But if we want to be a championship team, what does that look like, and what does that take? And then we talk about all the commitment, the dedication, and the work that it takes to be a championship caliber team. One of my favorite lines that I tell our boys is, they don't put championship rings on smooth hands. So sports teaches us many great things. One of the great things that it teaches us is that you can't be a championship caliber team by sitting on the sidelines. Everyone has a role to play, no matter how big or how small. So I'd like for each of us to ask ourselves, what role are we playing for the association? What are we doing individually to make not only KPhA better, but pharmacy better as well? So I want you to think about a few things. What does engagement look like for each one of us? What would our association look like if each and every one of us was engaged in our academy or in the association in some way, shape, or form? And it could look like an hour a month. It doesn't have to be a ton. What would it look like if we each contributed monthly to our PAC? What would it look like if we all knew our state legislators by first name? During the past 30 months, pharmacies have had a rough go. Everybody's had a rough go. But I will say, from day one of the pandemic, pharmacies have been there for people. They've been open. I heard so many successful stories at the convention about things that people were doing outside of our regular dispensing roles to help people during the COVID pandemic. I'm so proud of what we've done as a profession and what the association has done to expand the scope of practice for pharmacy during this time. But because of all that work, we have some real meaningful opportunities upcoming. Test and initiate therapy is a game changer for pharmacy, and KPhA has been very instrumental in helping push that ball forward. I know we have a couple of members that will be sitting on the committee that determine the protocol, and I'm just so excited to see where that could go. We also had some legislation that got passed that helps regulate the malicious behaviors of PBMs. So I'm really excited to see where that will go. So this board and the association, will work tirelessly to help, promote and to educate and to help continue push that ball forward in this next year. Now, don't get me wrong, we still have our challenges, and the association will continue to work on all of those things. But going back to the coaching, my question to all of us is, what do we want to be as an association and as a profession in the state of Kansas? Are we okay with hanging our hat on those few wins that we had during the pandemic, or do we want to go even further and change our association and our profession and take it to the next level and really make a difference for our profession in the state of Kansas? So with that, I'm really excited to be your president for this next year, and I am so excited to see what we can do together. I hope you will join me in the event that we're having, the Chiefs Watch Party, October 23rd at Chicken and Pickle in Wichita. You should have received some information about that. If not, please contact the association. I would love to see you all there. And thank you for your confidence and the opportunity to serve you this year.